So, session 14. If people are ready to go.
I am. I'm just in my kitchen, but I'm with you.
Oh, no worries, no worries. Cool.
Moving
So,
as fast as I can.
bless you. No, that's fine, that's fine. So yes, session 14. Um, the last few sessions you have been navigating Cecilia's tower, uncovering some secrets, rifling through all her papers, um, and you have ended all of that, finding yourselves up in Cecilia's main top room, where there is this large golden engine type thing. Yeah, it keeps doing that, and I don't tell it to. Stop. Which is taking up most of the room. There are a couple of dead bodies up there, and while I think Xana and Harvey were talking to Ginger the Nothic, who then died quite dramatically, Cecelia appeared after they'd run upstairs to join the party. Cecelia looks different. She is no longer pastel pink, cute, happy girl. She is such a pale pink, she's almost grey. Her eyes are just pure white. She looks washed out, and rather than wearing kind of cute, loosey, druidy clothes, she's wearing like to the floor black leather coat. Just villain vibes all around. And she, at the very end of last session, animated those two dead bodies of Gem and Guppy and launched into a combat of sorts. So I will put you on the battle map. Lovely, lovely drawings. Cool. So it's Toki's turn first. Toki rolled best in the old initiative. And I mentioned this to Steph at the weekend, but for this combat, because Cecelia is such an interesting person, I am sort of gonna give like an extra kind of action to everyone that you can use on your turn, which is just to talk, because we don't really talk in combat, but there's some things that maybe need to be said here, and you guys have been prepping one-liners, so that is your chance to use them. So with that said, Toki, it is over to you.
Hey, well, I'm glad you said that because I did have something that I wanted to say to her. So I didn't realize I was going to be first. I feel unprepared. Okay, I'm just trying to decide what is the best order to do things.
That's cool.
No, I think Toki's mad. Okay. I am. Presumably, you can't. Like, you have to walk around this thing in the middle.
Yes, yeah, you can't. You know.
I don't have
walk
any.
through it.
Okay, this guy's right next to me and I don't have any rabbit hops. Okay, I'm just gonna do it. Right, 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, I am just gonna walk around here. I will take the. Can I stand here?
Yes.
I will take the attack of opportunity from Gem.
Gem turns her head and just looks at you but doesn't move.
Okay, great. Excellent stuff. And yeah, Toki will approach Cecelia and he'll say, you lied to me about Azra. And that's on me for believing you, it is. But I didn't lie to you about Galen. He really has chosen me. And do you know what Galen's the saint of? Justice. And then I'm gonna stab her with my sword. Or try to.
Amazing. I'm just gonna get rid of Zana because she's not here. Fantastic. Roll to attack. And she's gonna look at you and just before you stab in, she'll just throw her back and laugh. Being like, you're so cute.
I am cute, right? That's gonna be a Oh, 22 to hit.
That hits.
Good. That is 13 points of piercing damage to her.
Incredible. Fantastic. Really good, really good. Give me 2 seconds. Stop's not loading.
No worries.
Oh, it's all so slow. Brilliant, cool. Excellent. 13, yeah? Fantastic. So yeah, you go out and you stab her in the gut and like kind of twist the sword, but she just throws her back and laughs as your sword kind of like pierces the leather of her coat. And then she'll sort of take like a mini step backwards, not like moving without 5 feet of you, but she'll take like a mini step backwards, and the sword will just like come out of herself, and she'll just look at it and raise one eyebrow, and she's like, "You think it's gonna be that easy to kill me?" And you see the blood on the sword is dripping, like not red, but a thick black instead.
Cool. I will say yeah, and I will use my war priest to hit her again.
Icon, I love it, I love it. Go again.
Oh, that's not so good. That's a 15.
Yeah, that, let me look quickly. 15. That one hits as well.
Amazing. Okay, that one is just gonna be how much? 7 points of damage.
Cool, fantastic. How do you strike her with this one?
I think I go for like like I don't go for the same area. I go for like a separate area. I'm just poking holes in this woman.
Nice, I love it. I'm gonna say that she like catches your blade almost. Like as it goes in, she almost catches it, and instead of like going into maybe her hip where you'd intended to pierce her, instead you kind of almost pierce her hand, but she like grabs it, and as you withdraw, you see that this like black blood is now running down her hand. As she just kind of shakes her head and says, "You have to try a little bit harder next time."
Look, he's nothing if not a trier.
You swore yourself to me, so I'm not surprised that you can't destroy me in one go. What would your saint think of that? And if there's anything else that you would like to do, it is Wraith's turn.
Wraith, seeing that Jem was pretty chill with Cecilia, with Toki leaving, is also gonna follow Toki 5, 10, 15, 20. And she's going to... I don't have any one-liners prepared after all, even though I had time to think about it. I did not. She's going to stab Cecilia.
Nice.
With
Jem
a dagger.
does try and reach out to grab you, kind of with one arm, like a vicious, like bruising attack, kind of like just around your torso, but only
So
gets
rude.
an 11, and so I think probably misses.
Misses.
But so you go ahead and you can attack Cecilia.
We're not going to use that dice, we're going to use this dice. That is a 15 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, fantastic. And it's sneak attack because Toki's next to me. So that is 2, 6, 10 points of piercing damage.
Fantastic.
And then she's gonna swing around with the other dagger and try and hit Cecilia with the offhand as well.
Please go for it.
Thank you. That is a non-natural 20 to hit.
Fantastic. Yeah, that hits, man.
And it does all of a point of damage.
We love it. Damage is damage. Gets it down to an even number. Fantastic. yeah, as you kind of whip around, scooting around this machine in the middle of the room, stab into her once, twice. Again, she is just gonna kind of shrug as you like take the dagger out. She'll kind of like pull her body away, to sort of make it easier for you to withdraw the dagger. And she'll just look at you and say, "You see, the difference between heroes or adventurers and tools is that really they're both useful until they aren't, and then they can be broken." And it's her go, if that is the end of your go.
I, hero, and no one's using me as a tool or breaking me ever again. And just hold her daggers up.
Nice. Love it. Cool. Cecilia is gonna raise one hand, but then at the last moment, she'll point at you, Wraith, and at the last moment kind of swivel and point at Harvey. And
Oh no.
Harvey.
Thanks, boy.
She, bloody hell, is going to cast. Yes. She is going to send a streak of sickly green energy that comes from her hand. It almost seems to like wrap around this like black blood that's been coming out of her veins, and shoot off of that. And it launches itself at you and goes straight in for like your chest above your heart. And you feel this sickening like weakness begin to seep into you. Could you please make a wisdom saving throw for me?
Oh, I can certainly try. What's my wisdom save? It's a 13.
Cool, so you fail, unfortunately.
Fuck.
And this sticky green energy is like swooping around you, and as you try to shake it off but can't, it kind of like forms into sharp talons almost and pierces into you. And you watch as this like green sickly energy seeps its way into your chest, around your heart, and you watch it under your skin as your skin begins to tint green in your veins, and this sickly energy soars around your body. Cecilia is then going to she is then just gonna cast. Give me a second.
She got moves. She really does.
It sure does.
Hello.
Hi, Izzy.
Hello.
Cool. Okay, yes, I have reviewed. And she will be casting Chill Touch. So she is going to raise her hand, and she'll do this one. She is going to point a finger at you, Toki, and she is gonna summon around her like a sort of cold nebulous of ice, and sort of raise her hands up in the air and then shoot directly at you. And could you, Toki, please make a con save for me?
Certainly can. Not one of my best.
Oh no.
It's that one.
No.
Ooh, no. Right, you are gonna take 12 points of cold damage
Jesus.
for me, please. And as the cold settles down on you, you find it hard to lift your arms as the cold sort of has paralyzed your muscles. And you know you have disadvantage on the next weapon attack you make before the end of your next turn. Cool. Alanis, it is your go. As we are fighting
Right.
Cecelia.
Great. Has anyone tried to hit her yet? Sorry, with like a regular weapon.
Yes,
It-
yeah, both Rafe
Is
and
it-
Toki have, and it was fine.
Okay, that's fine then.
Oh, there's also as well, I forgot to
Yeah.
say, for you, but because she's kind of like biggie villain-ish, there's like the chance to talk to her on your turn as well if you want to, for the sort of like even villain monologue scene in an action film where you're just like throwing blows and chatting at the same time, if you wanted to.
Okay. I don't think so. I don't
That's
think
fair.
this is a talking situation. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark,
Nice.
and yeah, I just go for my longbow. Oh no, it's an actual one.
That misses,
That doesn't happen.
unfortunately.
You're doing so good, guys.
I'm
not
that's
scared
it.
at all.
That's my go.
Cool, no worries. She is gonna look at you and just sort of cock her head and smile and sort of like move in like a rush of movement. And she kind of blurs almost, so she just dodges out the way of your arrow and it just clatters onto the wall behind her. It is now Guppy's go, and Cecelia is gonna turn her head to Guppy and just nod, and then nod at you, Alanis. And Guppy, right behind you, is gonna try and just wrap her hands around you and just attempt to slam you, basically. So that's a 14 to hit you.
Yeah.
That one hits. Cool. So that is 4 points of bludgeoning damage. As Guppy sort of just like slams her arms repeatedly into your torso and it like knocks the breath out of you. Thank you. What are you doing? Thank you. Cool. Harvey, is your go now.
Hello.
Hello.
Right. This machine,
Uh-huh.
is there... Does it look like it's, like, powered on? Are there moving parts?
It doesn't. It's not moving at all, but roll an Arcana check for me.
Will this be an action, or...
Just go for it. It's just an observation.
Thank you, my love. That's a 22.
Yeah, it's not on. Some magical things maybe don't look like they're on when they are, but you're like, this just isn't on. It's not powered up in any way. You imagine this sort of thing would rely on a lot of like centrifugal force to keep it moving and spinning and maybe levitating off the floor. But this is just sort of inert on the ground. But looks cool though.
Good. This... The special thing. The special thing at the centre of it all.
Yes, the special thing.
Does it look like something that I could knock out of the machine?
It looks like maybe if you tried and had time, you could. With your role, you probably wouldn't be able to do it like in battle. It probably would take like a good few minutes. It's not like an orb that's in the middle of it all that's just spinning that you could just knock off like a pendulum. It's like a piece of metal that's like welded to the floor almost on a kind of like a rod, extending upwards, and then it looks like sort of 4 pieces of metal just sort of folded over each other to make a ball, and that has this sort of wonky A sign to it.
Okay. Okay, cool. Thank you. In that case, I am going to... I need to get Alanis out of the grip of this lady. I'm going to stabby stab Guppy, please.
Cool, go for it.
So I'll do main hand attack, which will have, if I hit, sneak attack. Oh, shit. That's a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Fabulous. So on the first one, that is 5 plus d6 for sneak attacks. So that's 6. So 11 total.
Fantastic. Cool.
And then I'll
Yes, go for
do
it.
an offhand attack as well
Beautiful. Go for it.
with my other dagger,
Love
which
the
is a
offhand
22 to hit.
roguies. Yes, that hits.
Roll that d4.
And that is a crisp 1 point of damage.
We love it. That again takes it to a nice sort of round number from where I stand. So I'm happy for it. Excellent. Would you like to do anything else?
No, thank you. I'm gonna stay here.
Cool. It is Gem's go. And how far? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, can't get there. Gem is gonna. Cecelia is gonna look to Gem and sort of move with her arm, make a sort of like crossing the room movement. Gem is gonna stumble very zombie-like over here, so not losing 5 foot with Wrath. Stumble round there, and then it's just to attempt to do the slam on Wrath. That was done to Alanis. That is a natural 20.
Oh no!
Oh, God.
Unfortunately.
Fuck.
So that is gonna be okay.
2 points of damage.
It could
Obviously,
be
1 plus 1,
look at
2.
your hit points. Fuck, it's 7 points of damage, unfortunately,
fuck
on you, Wrath. And
I had such plans. I had so many
I know,
plans.
I'm so sorry. And you crumple to the floor as Gem sort of hits you right in your neck, and it like stops the blood to your brain for a moment, and you just crumple. Gem is gonna then crouch down next to Wrath, reach for
no.
something in her robes, but come up empty, and then shoot a look to Cecelia.
Oh no.
Fuck you, bitch. Fuck
No,
you.
I think it's. I took the healing kit off the.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
So it's Wrath.
Even
go.
so. Oh, it's my go. Oh,
yes,
I just got
so-
death saves. Oh,
Yes.
fuck.
So could you please roll it and not tell us what you get?
Godspeed, everyone.
Wait.
Oh,
Wraith is down?
Wrath is
Wrath.
down.
Oh, okay. I got mixed up. Sorry.
That's
No
okay.
worries. That's okay, dokie.
Should have been Ray.
I rolled it.
We wish it was your sister.
Steph was reacting so like viscerally. I was like, oh, this is
I'm very emotional. It's my twin.
Oh, I'm so intrigued about what you could have done if it was Wraith. That's really interesting.
nothing. I was
Oh.
just confused because I was like, oh, wait,
Oh,
it's got
right.
full health.
Gotcha. You're like, hold on.
You're
I'm
just
back on
briefly delighted at the idea that Wraith might have got knocked.
track. You're like, yay! We can all go home.
To be fair, Rafe would prefer it to her brother being knocked
What
off.
have I missed? It's only been like half an hour.
No. But Wrath is down. So, Toki, you're going. And you have disadvantage on your first hit.
I
If that's what you're
do.
doing with a weapon.
It's not. I want to get to Wrath, but I'm really worried that Cecelia will hit me, and I will go down.
Mhm.
So I'm really sorry if.
It's okay. You're in the. There's no way of getting to you right now.
Yeah. Okay. I am gonna do Channel Divinity Turn Undead.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh, smart.
Love it.
So that will save us all. So, Gem and Guppy have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Mhm.
I assume that's just my spell save DC. It doesn't say.
I'm not sure actually. This DC equals your cleric spell save DC. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So that is DC 14 wisdom
Okay.
save I have
Okay.
to make.
So shit, they both fail.
Yes. Okay. So Here we are, I've put it in the chat. A turned creature must
Okay.
spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can.
Awesome. Okay, cool. Brilliant. Nice one. You can only use the dash. Brill. Cool. Love it. Anything else from you?
No, that is me.
Fantastic. Wraith, your go.
Wraith is going to be torn by her brother down and Cecilia up. But she's... I'm just going to roll a d20. If I get higher than 10, she's staying with Cecilia.
Fair.
If I get lower than 10, she's going for her brother.
Cool.
I don't think it's worth the attack of opportunity.
It's Wraith, I don't know if would be logical.
Oh, sweet.
It's lower than a 10. She's going for her brother.
Cool.
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 She'll move around and she'll use the healer's kit on Wrath.
Cool.
One of the many.
As you go to move around, Cecilia's hand will raise, and she is like,
Oh,
"You don't just
can I
get."
disengage?
Yes, you can do. Yeah, absolutely.
Let's go!
She like reaches
I'd
out with
still
her
love
hand,
to
tries
do
to
that.
grab you, but cannot.
Sorry.
And you see like the start of a spell begin to bloom in her palm, but then you disengage and she can't get.
Thank you. Sorry, should have said that first. So, as an action, send one use of the kit to stabilize the creature without needing to make a medicine check. So, Wrath, I'm sorry you're not up, but you're stabilized.
Cool.
Cool. And roll me a d4, Wrath.
I rolled a 2.
Ah, cool. So you will wake up in 2 hours unless there is no other intervention. I'm so sorry. Cool. Wraith, anything else on your turn?
That's gonna be all.
Cool, nice one.
She'll try, like, I can't, but I'll stand over my brother.
No, fair.
Thank you, that's it.
Cool. So she is now gonna.
Oh, by the way, guys, a turned creature, sorry, I've just realised, is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Nice one.
Noted.
Thank you for letting us know.
I will put that in the chat for us.
Awesome. Okay. Cool.
What you cooking, Lauren?
Yeah, I'm just thinking. Right, Cecilia is going to extend a hand at Wraith. And all up and down her arm, this kind of golden light begins to glow and shoots itself at you, Wraith. Could you please make me a Constitution saving throw?
Yes,
please? Before you say it out loud, give me a second to just read something.
I did say it out loud.
Oh, I didn't hear.
That's fine.
I didn't hear either.
No,
Fantastic.
Okay,
actually
yes,
really
go for it. What did you get?
A 9.
A 9, okie dokie. So as this golden energy shoots towards you, you take in a breath and the world around you freezes. You see like Toki go into slow motion, sort of getting another strike ready or lifting his hand out to stop Gem and Guppy. You see like air going in and out of your brother's lungs. You see Alanis putting back another bow, Harvey striking at Guppy, but they just begin to do it in slow motion, and then they freeze. And you look around, and then there's a sudden like whir of energy, and your ears pop as pressure changes. And you kind of blink, and this golden energy that comes shooting out of Cecilia is now coating you in this sort of ethereal barrier almost that you can feel now between yourself and the rest of the world. And you are unable to you are encased in this magical field of energy, and you are now incapacitated, and you have a speed of 0, as she casts some sort of time distortion spell on you. And you look around and you see that Wraith has frozen, just immoving, as time is passing differently for her now.
Cool. Thank you.
She is then going to smile at Toki, and she is going to say, see, I thought you were more noble than that, taking it out on people that maybe aren't as powerful as you. What have Jem and Guppy ever done to you? Have they tried to hurt you? Interesting that you take it out on them and not on me. And I don't think I like that very much. And she is going to raise her hand, and once again this cold, swirling energy is going to go leeching into your bones. So could you please make a con save for me?
Yeah. I think this might be it for me, guys.
No.
Join me in the land of the unconscious.
Okay, it is. It's a 17.
That
good.
succeeds.
Oh.
Go
so
on.
you
God.
don't take any damage from this.
Oh, okay, amazing.
Cool. Alanis, it is your go.
So am I still grappled? Or
No,
is Guppy let
that
go
was just
'cause
flavour.
now I'm dead?
It was just sort of wrapping its arms around you.
Oh, okay.
You're not grappled or anything like that.
Okay. Has anyone asked Cecelia why she's doing this?
We're going straight to
Nope.
kid trying to kill her. It's gonna be real.
In which case, I will. Before I shoot my next arrow, I'll get. Why are you doing this? What did we do to you? What did anyone do to you?
You can't really begin to understand what has been done to me. The universe is too big and too complicated for you to understand, and the small part that you play in it now. But I've drawn you into the narrative, so I suppose I could tell you a little story. It's not a happy one, but it's mine. I'm sure it might ring familiar with some of you. Looks over at Wraith, a dead brother. Looks over at you, Alanis. A mission bigger than me. And then to Toki, and being cast out from places, feeling cast out. I'm taking what's mine and what was taken from me. This, and she kind of fondly lays her hand on the golden engine in the middle of the room, will return my brother to me, as those who've stopped me before refuse to. And you can loose your arrow.
Oh. 14.
That one misses, I'm afraid. As she, again, like, with seemingly, like, unnatural speed, just moves, and the arrow goes flying in battery, I'm afraid. But could you please roll a wisdom check for me, Alanis?
Okay. Saving throw or just check?
Just a check.
14 again.
Cool.
Oh wait, no, sorry, 15.
Nice, awesome. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to slow here. 15 you said, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. So oh no, not legend. Don't worry. You as you're talking to her, you kind of feel this like sense of your brain feels odd looking at her, but you just sort of shake it away and loose the arrow. Are you doing anything else on your turn?
No.
Fair enough. It is Guppy's go, and so on Guppy's turn is going to try and spend as much time as she can moving away from Tucky. So she will dash and then I suppose dash again. So 60 foot I think she can go. So like 1, 2,
Wow.
3. I think that's how dash works, isn't it? You get like double your movements, then she uses her. No, wait, I'm confused. But her movement as well. Yes, it's 60 because she's got 20.
Sorry, it was me being silly.
No. 7 and I've gone. 6 is 30. She goes really far, basically. I'm not even going to bother counting it. I think she might actually be up the tower. I think 60 feet. What's that? And that's 12. Is that 12 squares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think she's
Yeah.
at the base of the tower. So she runs away. Cool. Harvey, what are you doing?
I mean, I guess I'm gonna go for Cecilia.
Nice.
Is there room for me to squeeze here to try and flank her
Yeah,
with
go for
Toki?
it. Yeah, sure.
Hell yeah. Squeeze in there, Harvey. Okay. I used my daggers last time because I forgot that he's a rapier boy.
Oh.
So can get out his rapier. I'm gonna use a different dice, I think. I hope. Right. I'm also gonna turn on the light because I can't see it. Goddamn thing. Okay, try to attack her with the rapier.
Mm-hmm.
That is. Oh, is that a 6 or a 9? That's a 9. 15 to hit.
That hits.
Hell yeah. So a D8.
Do you get advantage for flanking?
Oh, I do get advantage. That's the whole reason I flanked. Let me see what the second one is. Another 9 for a 15 total. But thank you, Steph.
That's right.
So it's 9 damage to start us off,
Awesome.
and then a D6 sneak attack, which is 3 more damage.
Cool. So you've got 12 damage overall.
Yes.
As you sneak in and stab her. Ooh. Wait a second. Deal the 12 points of damage. Let's get that done. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Yes, okay. Cool. You strike in and you get her. Anything else?
No, Hobby's not too interested in this tale that she wants to tell because he didn't ask to be dragged into this narrative, so he's good.
Very much want to be excluded from this narrative.
I do not want to be in this narrative.
Love it. Brill, it is Gem's go, and Gem is gonna do the same. Run away from Toki. So 1, 2,
I
3,
got
4.
opportunity. Oh, I don't want
No,
to.
you are just frozen. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't want to anyway.
3, 4,
I'm absolutely fine with her leaving.
7.
She's going.
8, 9, 10, 11. And then at the top of the stairs, downstairs.
Ooh.
Guppy. Sorry, Gem. Running downstairs. Getting away from the scary, scary cleric boy. Wrath, it is your It is your go. You are unconscious on the floor here in the Shadowfell. So could you please make me a wisdom saving throw?
Oh,
Oh.
indeed. Oh, big. Okay, I rolled a natural 19, 23.
Oh, legend, nice. So you're lying unconscious and you have like a dim understanding of things. You feel yourself falling down, crashing into the floor. You feel your sister run over to you, administer some sort of healing, patching up your wounds, and your breath steadies. You feel that rhythm steadying of your heart slowing down, regaining its normal rhythm. But you are unconscious. Your brain has protected itself by drifting off into sleep, essentially. And you feel as if you open your eyes in this, and you're aware that you're unconscious or dreaming or something. But you look around and kind of see the tower as it is. Except you see sort of like shadows or whispers of people moving around that you were otherwise unable to see, and you realize that they are the spirits that exist in the Shadowfell, waiting in that purgatory sort of space. You see two of them that are more solid and more tangible run past you, and you realize that they are Gem and Guppy. They're broken and mistreated spirits and tortured souls running from this place, fleeing from your friends. And what do you do?
So I'm in like a dream-like state.
Yeah, you are asleep. But
Could I pray?
Yeah, sure. Who are you gonna pray to?
Kerrigan.
Okay,
Oh
cool.
yeah.
My brother prays.
Christ. Yep.
So Kerrigan is the saint of revenge, rage, retaliation,
Oh, yeah.
all that good
Twins.
stuff.
Twins
And
as well.
twins. And so I'll pray to Kerrigan and ask that he give me the strength to avenge what Cecelia has done to my sister and my friends.
Amazing.
Be like, I'm also a twin, just to let you know.
Just let you know.
Alpha boy out, you know.
We're the same. Roll
know.
D100 for me.
Okay. I'm gonna get a dice out. Ooh.
Kerrigan's like, unless you're hurting your twin, I'm not really interested.
Open my box of the 21 88.
Fuck.
Ooh, it's a good one.
Excellent. 88. You. With an 88, you reach out to this saint that, I mean, had you heard of Kerrigan before, like, yesterday, when Toki told his cousins about one of these saints?
No, like, I mean, I have a section in Rat's Nose about what saints he's into. And there's two specifically that I'm like, he's really into Bella and Kerrigan. And I think Kerrigan is more... I mean, in this moment, I think Kerrigan is like really...
Fucking fantastic choices.
Those are his two that he
the wildest
really...
saints.
Yep.
I love it. So you reach out your mind to this saint. And would you say Wrath has ever prayed to him before?
Yeah. Sorry, I haven't explicitly said this, but I'm like,
of course not.
it's these two out of them all that he went to.
I love it. So the saint that you're familiar with, but I'll just say, like, until now, it's sort of just been like a general help. And you've never really experienced any form of reply. But as you reach out, kind of like asking for this chance to get revenge on and retaliation on this person who has wronged you. The sort of dreamscape that you're in like flashes, like glitches almost, and then just goes completely black. And you blink a few times, but you're unable to see anything. And then this high laughter fills your ears. This high-pitched, cold, cruel laughter. And you don't hear a voice at all, but you feel a coldness rising up your body, spreading from your ankle up to your knees, moving up your thighs, up to your waist. And when it reaches sort of your waist area, you realize the coldness is water. And you look down and the water levels rise and rise and rise, covering your head. You are unable to breathe. You are underwater. And you try not to, but the water forces its way down your throat into your lungs. You take a gulping breath of this water, expecting maybe it to save you, but it chokes you. And you feel burning red hot fire in your lungs as you search and gasp for breath. And you choke and you look up and you can see almost like a light above the water, and you're reaching and you're swimming for that. And just as you crest the water, you sit up in Cecilia's tower, drenched, soaking wet, but awake, with 1 hit point. And for a moment you look down at your hands and you swear that you can see 2 twin daggers in your hands that sort of vanish as you blink. And then are just 2 pools of water, as you're awake with 1 HP.
Oh, that guy has pizzazz! I respect it! Damn, Carrion, thank you.
Cool. Right, that is the end of your go. But you are sat up and awake. Your sister next to you is frozen like a statue, not blinking, not moving, not breathing, sort of crouched over you. But yeah, Toki, it is your turn.
I think it's a lot more noble to take 2 innocent people out of a fight than it is to, kidnap them, torture them, puppet them for my own sick purposes. And I will stab Cecelia.
I love it. As you say that, she kind of shrugs and she's like, it depends on your, I suppose, definition of noble and nobility. If you mean innate power that cannot be questioned, maybe I'd rather have that. And yeah, you reach out and stab her.
The 24.
24 hits her.
Cool. That is that is 12 points of piercing damage to her.
Cool. Brilliant.
And then I'll say, I don't think you understand what nobility means at all. And I'll stab her again.
Excellent. She's like, do you? What experience of nobility do you have? As far as I'm aware, you're nothing.
That's another 24.
That hits.
And Toki's like, I'm too busy stabbing you to pay attention to your words. Toki's like, I have stopped listening. And that's going to be 9 points of piercing damage.
Amazing. I love it. Cool. Anything else for you?
Nope, that's it from me.
Brilliant. Wraith, it is your turn, but you are still encased in this golden energy that Cecelia has thrown around you. It's like you can observe everything happening. Every now and then everything slows down and then it happens all of a sudden very quickly, like when a video is trying to buffer and it just plays everything black in like ×3 speed. It's disorienting and confusing. And yeah.
Can I try to save for a bit?
You can't, no.
Damn.
Unfortunately not. But it is Cecilia's go now. And as it is Cecilia's go, Wraith, she looks over at you and says, it's boring, and kind of clicks her fingers, and the golden energy drops and shoots back towards her, and you regain control of your feelings now, and you are no longer incapacitated, etc., as whatever effect this was has ended. She is going to pull up a little table. She is gonna, I think, she is going to sort of almost reach down, touch the ground, clench her fist, and then pull up, as if lifting some invisible thing off the ground. And Harvey and Toki, you both feel the ground quaking beneath you, as the tower seems to ripple and stones kind of fall out of the walls of the tower, books fall off shelves. Could you two, Toki and Harvey, please make a con save for me?
Really thought you were going to say Dex there, and I was like, got
I
this
thought you were gonna say Dex.
covered.
Oh fuck! I've just launched my dice to unknown places.
Yeah.
That is an
12.
18 for me.
Excellent. But did you get 12? Did you say, Toki?
Yes, I did.
Cool. Let me just get marks off of as well. Successful save. Okay, so Harvey and Toki, you have the feeling of like a thunderous force of energy pushing you back. Harvey, you sort of brace yourself and manage to sort of not be like pushed by this. Brace yourself against the wall a little bit. Toki, however, you fly back 10 feet away from Cecelia, so you end up here. Harvey, you don't move, but you do both take damage. So what do they look like now? Toki, you take 11 points of damage.
I am down.
And Harvey, you take 6. Cecelia is then going to point her finger at you. Hold on, do I want to do that? I'm not sure I do. She might want to, but I don't think that's fun. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. She's going to point her finger at Alanis. And a ghostly skeletal hand will just rush at your face, Alanis. With a... Oh, I don't think that hits. For 11 to hit, Alanis?
No, misses.
No, that misses. So you dodge out of the way, and this ghostly skeletal hand just crashes and splinters away, leaving like ghostly skeletal finger bones all on the floor. She is gonna sneer at you and turn her attention back to everybody else in the room, but stay where she is. Alanis, your go. Could you make a another wisdom check for me, but advantage this time, because I forgot to ask you to do it once.
Okay. Alright, my laptop's just died. Bear with me. There you go. That's a 17.
Nice, excellent. Cool. Oh, fuck's sake. What am I doing here? 17. So on a 17, just as you're about to sort of do whatever it is you may be doing for your next attack, the thing that was like confusing your brain before like begins to tickle at the edge of your consciousness again, and you sort of go to like shake it off again, but just before you do, you sort of register that like it's not like an external thing. No one's cast a spell on you. This is kind of like your consciousness, or like your sort of like sixth sense telling you something, trying to warn you about something, and so you sort of allow it to kind of creep into your brain. And Alanis isn't really much of a spellcaster. overall compared to other members of the party. But as you kind of extend your mind a little bit and kind of try and listen to what your brain is telling you and has been trying to tell you for a few seconds, you realize that the hunter's mark doesn't seem to be working properly. You've cast it on Cecelia over there, and you can kind of not see it. It's not something visible, but you remember when you cast it on the Mephits and it felt tangible, like it had gripped onto something. But here, it feels like it hasn't gripped onto her. Like, you focus the spell and it's existing, but it's not attached to anything. Like, there is nothing in that space to be attached to.
I see. But she can still hurt us. Can I do, like, an Arcana check or something to see if there's, like, a... I don't know how to describe it, like a point that's holding her image here, that's, like, projecting her here?
Yeah, go for it. Roll an Arcana check for me.
A natural 20.
Excellent, yeah. You kind of try and focus on what it is that because your hunter's mark is focused on something. The spell just didn't dissipate, and you sort of try and work this out through your mind, and kind of being the person you are, it's more through nature. You sort of open yourself up and sort of try to feel for the pulses of the people in the room, like reverberations that maybe their breathing might have on the air between you all, and you don't get that from the Cecelia that you see standing in front of you. Like, even as, like, I'll say someone hits her, you, like, focus back and you're like, did it though? Like, it looked like it did, and she looked like she was hurt, but was something just reacting very well to being attacked? And you absolutely get the sort of insinuation that there is something that is casting some illusion spell there, some image spell in that point, and that this Cecelia isn't real. But as in that way you've reached out and you're trying to focus on, like, the air in between things, you feel behind you, your, like, the hair on your neck bristles, and you think somewhere behind you, between you and the door, there is something that you can't see.
Great. What do I have that can do anything? I don't think I have anything. I don't have any feats or anything. I'm just gonna turn around and try and fire off an arrow at where I think that invisible thing is.
Fair. I'll say that you think it is probably, let me draw like a square. You think it is probably like in these 4 squares in terms of like mechanics. So if you want to pick a square, it will still be rolling at disadvantage, but it's sort of like up to chance if you pick the right one to see if you can hit something.
Oh no. I'm gonna roll a d4 so that it's not my fault if it's not. I'm gonna go with this one.
Nice.
Cool.
Cool. Roll your attack at disadvantage for me, please.
That is a 16 to hit.
Excellent stuff. So you kind of, the hair on the back of your neck prickles. You get this sense of just something behind you, like a sort of almost like, not hunting instinct, but an instinct that served you well definitely before, like in the forest, maybe when you're scouting a new place for your family to stay. And you whirl around, and at random you just choose a location and you fire. And even though you're not sure something's there, even though you can't see anything, you shoot your arrow, and then your arrow stops in midair, and there is a sound of indrawn breath, like hiss of pain and surprise, as Cecelia appears with an arrow in her stomach, looking at you and she cocks her head and says, "Aren't you clever?" Roll for your damage, please.
Yes, she is.
Do I add Hunter's Mark to this or not? Because it's technically on her. On her
no,
double.
I'll say not. Yeah, it's sort of technically over there.
But so just the 1d8 is 8 points of piercing damage.
Fantastic, excellent stuff. And so she sucks in a breath and reaches down and like snaps the arrow in two, and then discards the end that she snapped out of herself. Holding it sort of in, and with a sort of grit of her teeth, is like, "I'll deal with that later. For now, I'm gonna deal with you." But then she smiles as she looks at it, and again, this black blood drips out of her. And Harvey, on the other side of the room, you double over. A phantom pain in your stomach. This sharp, piercing pain, and you take 4 points of necrotic damage.
You froze for me after you said the word
Yeah, me.
phantom.
That's sort of like.
Yeah, there's a phantom pain in your stomach. You double over this sharp, piercing, like sort of like piercing rod of fire in your stomach that's come from nowhere. You look down, you see nothing, but you do see like a dark black splotch sort of appear like in sort of where the buttons don't quite meet across your stomach, and you take 4 points of necrotic damage.
What was
Thank
after?
you.
Did I
Sorry, a
forget?
dark black
God's
what?
sake. Just like a dark like bruise, basically like a bruise.
Okay.
And you take
Okay.
4 points of necrotic damage.
Thanks.
Sorry, my internet, I think, it must be crapping out.
I think it's everyone.
Yeah, it's
everyone is
everyone.
freezing.
Yeah.
Is it?
I
Oh,
think
okay.
Discord's
Yeah.
just being a bastard
Yeah.
for a
I thought it was
change.
my internet, but I think everyone's freezing at the same
Okay,
time.
Should we
cool.
change the messenger? Because it's happened a lot.
It has. Maybe we should. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I have, I'll try it, but I have had issues with Messenger working for me in the past where
Okay.
it doesn't play my sound.
Maybe we should just stick with this then, because it cutting out every few seconds and having to repeat is not as big of a faff as that.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll just stick with this and we'll just have to repeat if we need to. Cool, but yeah, you take 4 points of damage as this phantom pain pierces into your stomach. Where's the bloody initiative thing gone?
I was going to say that's gone for me.
Oh yeah, I
Closed it.
thought it was just me.
I closed it. Right. Guppy is out of there. Harvey, is your turn.
Fuck.
Do I... Oh, God, do I just keep trying to get rid of a double, or...
Yeah, I'll say that you notice that like another Cecelia has appeared in the room, but you maybe don't know all that Alanis knows about the illusion. For you, just another Cecelia has appeared.
Great. Sticking with Cecelia then. I am concerned about Toki.
I missed going down.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
it's gone.
welcome
I
back. Right, rapier then, with absolutely nothing else, unfortunately. There's no one around to give me sneak attack. Oh, it's a nat 20 though, so fuck sneak attack.
Well
Hey.
done.
Fantastic
Who
stuff.
needs sneak attack?
Incredible. Roll your damage for me as you slice into her and slice up.
Hell yeah. 16.
Fantastic. Excellent stuff. Incredible. And coincidentally, just how all the dice I've been rolling have rolled. As you slice into her and kind of place your foot, like swing your body around to do like extra damage, cutting in and out of her, this black blood forms and flows. But like in that moment, you're looking at her intently, and you see there is a second's hesitation almost before this Cecelia reacts. And there's a second where your brain is kind of like, something's wrong here, because slicing through a person shouldn't be this easy. There's not as much resistance as you would expect. And alarm bells go off in Harvey's brain. Obviously, we know that this is an illusion, but Harvey's subconscious has picked up on something here being wrong, which would give you, as Harvey, the sort of excuse to be like, not sure about this one.
Okay, fab. I am going to bonus action disengage
Nice.
so that I can scooch. I'm just going to scooch. I'm gonna join Alanis.
Cute. Love it. Excellent stuff. Is at the end of your go.
Yes, thank
Nice
you.
one. That is Gem's go, and Gem's running away. So Wrath, we are with you. You are up. You are soaking wet. You are sitting down, but you have 1 hit point.
Okay. Do I, with my knowledge of arcane, understand that the actual Cecelia is there?
I don't think you do.
And
I
that's
think with your
an
knowledge of
illusion? No.
arcane, you're like, this could be an illusion, this could be mirror image, this could be some sort of weird time shit where there are actually 2 of them and this much is just as much as a threat as it possibly could be.
Okay.
There's no reason why Wrath would think that the other one over there is an illusion, or the one that's appeared by the door isn't.
Cool. Alright. So I take half movement to get up. So 15. I fly, seeing that my sister's now released from this time, but she's been in. I fly 15 feet up. And Raph looks pretty elated for someone who's just been drowned. Kerrigan listened to him, so he's buzzing. He's stretching out. There's nothing like some light asphyxiation to refresh the spirit. Turns to Cecelia. He's like, honestly, I'm glad your brother's dead. He wouldn't want to see what you've become, to be honest. He takes the bead out, spins it in his fingers, and is like, you almost had me. But look what I've here! You seem to keep losing things you care about, don't you? And with that, he'll release the bead.
Yeah.
And cast Summon Shadow Spawn.
Ooh! Incredible! Yeah, I mean, go for it. Go for it. Like, look up the spell. What am I doing? What's it doing?
Yeah.
I close mine down.
It's
I
a
erase
long-winded
memory of it
spell.
from my brain. It is. We're back. Are we back? No, we're not back. We're back.
Yeah, we're back.
We're
back.
Alright, basically, you call forth Shadowy Spirit. It manifests in an unoccupied space that you see within range. Range is 90 feet. It uses a Spirit stat block. When you cast a spell, choose an emotion, fury, despair, or fear. The creature resembles a misshapen biped marked by the chosen emotion. I'm gonna go fury, because Wrath,
Love it.
determines certain strengths. There's a whole stat block. Sorry, I'm not sure if you're reading the same thing
I'm not.
Okay. The creature is an ally to you and your companions. In combat, it shares your initiative count, but it takes its turn immediately after yours. It obeys your verbal commands, no action required by you. Level spell, its AC is 14, its HP is 50. And its speed is 40 feet.
Well, I took that off, of course.
Yeah!
Desecrating
Man.
bodies works.
It was British to Cecilia.
Oh dear. We're back.
We're back.
Hello.
I'm back.
So is it? Fuck you.
So yeah, it's the spirit with
Oh, yeah.
14 AC and 50 hit points. Yeah. Shawn Mendes! And I'll summon it right by the Cecelia that we're currently
Cool.
sparring with. And tell it to attack her with its chilling hand.
Cool. I'm just sorry. Could you just repeat what the health it was? Health and hard side.
HP is, it says here 35 plus 15 for each level. But the spell above third, it's just baseline third, so 50 HP.
Thank you. Cool. Right, you can control Shawn Mendes. So would you like to place him wherever you would like him to be?
And I'll tell him this doesn't require an action to attack Cecelia.
Go for
chilling
it.
hand.
Go for it. Go
So
for it.
On the beans, it says you spell attack. Your spell attack modifier to hit which is. But then the bead
Yeah,
says
give me
that
a
the
sec.
attack modifier is +8.
It's
So I'm like,
very-
what overrides it?
Second. I'm pretty sure it is +8. I'm pretty sure it uses
Yeah.
Cecilia's spell attack modifier.
Yeah, which is better
because
than
the
mine.
zombies
Let's
don't have
fucking
one.
go.
Yeah,
Hey.
she's good.
Okay, it's +8. Sorry, I'm going to say slow. Right. So dirty 20 to hit,
That hits.
and then I'll take D12 +3 plus the spell's cold damage. Spell's level in cold damage on. So, ooh, not bad. 10 +3 +3. 16
Nice.
damage.
Very good. Cool. Awesome. What is your passive perception? Now I don't have to figure it out on my own by sneaking around people's characters.
12.
Cool.
no.
Do not worry about it. Cool. Shawn Mendes appears, manifesting very similar to those smoke or dust methods that you saw downstairs. A new Shadow Spawn has been summoned, reaches out and attacks, in an odd way, its own summoner. And this Cecelia turns to face it and is just gashed all along her body. Black blood sort of freezing as this cold energy kind of freezes it. Wrath, are you doing anything else?
I just have a bonus action, I think. We don't have health potions, do we?
I don't think
No.
you stocked up.
I've got one.
I've got one.
I can't feed it Toki as a bonus action. I can't stabilize Toki as a bonus action, can I?
It's an action. No,
No. I'll command the spirit tool on the next turn. That's me, I think. There's nothing
Cool.
else I can do here.
Cool. Toki, it's your go. Death save, please, and don't tell us immediately it's not.
Okay.
Oh gosh. How many have you
good?
rolled? 7?
Yeah.
Cool. Wraith,
That was my first.
your go, Wraith.
Wraith's gonna go Blitzen, seeing someone down and she'll look at the two Cecilias, sigh, and then move over to Toki. And this time, realizing that she has a healing potion in her pack, she will use it on Toki.
Nice.
Potion of healing. 2d4 plus 4 goes for, not bad, 8 hit points.
Oh, thank you.
That's alright. Toki, Wraith will gaze down at him and be like, don't say I don't do anything nice. And then she's gonna drop his head.
I hit my head on the ground, but I'm smiling.
Love it.
And then Wraith will stand. And seeing the two Cecilias, you can say no, absolutely.
Yeah.
As a bonus action, can I try and perceive which one is the real one?
Not as a bonus action, I'm afraid.
Never mind. I'll just be spinning like a tennis match between the two.
Love it.
Daggers
I
at the
love
ready.
I love it. Yeah, both of them very convincing in
Cool,
terms
cool.
of taking damage and reacting and everything. It's Cecilia's go. I can't think.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you good? What's going on?
No, it's cool. I can't do it. Never
Oh,
mind.
good. She is going to. Let me just look something up. No, I know. Don't tell me something. What do I want to do? What am I going to do? Let's think about this. Seeing you revive Toki. Cecelia, the one next to Shawn Mendes, is gonna point her hand at you. What one do I want to do?
Random.
Wraith, I think. And could you please make another Constitution save for me.
Of course I can, my lovely. It's a non-nat 20.
Let's go.
Nice.
Let's.
What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I'll let you have it. I'll let you
Ooh.
have it.
Don't let me
right.
have it. Give it to me.
Yeah, I'm giving it to you. You've earned it. You earned that non-natural 20. As this is called momentary stasis. As this time warp begins to happen around you again, freezing you in place, but you shake it off. And there's Cecilia that's pointing a hand at you, kind of shrugs and says, "I will." And then is going to, as her bonus action. I don't know what to do.
Die.
Don't wanna
Drop dead.
Wrath because there's no point in it. So I think I'll hit someone else with something else. What?
Now who's boring, darling? Same trick twice.
Don't. Now you say that. She's gonna do something else. She is gonna. No, I don't like that one.
Hit me. I've
What's
got the most hit
the
point.
one
Hit me.
that does the thing? This one. She is gonna go for you, Wraith. With as a frigid beam of blue-white light streaks out and attempts to smash into you. So that is for some reason I'm too scared to look at it because I really want this to work. Do I hit? Yes, but with what? 8 probably. Dude, 10. Damn it! Misses. I assume with an 11 to hit.
Miss. I'm just gonna
Misses.
smack at her.
Crush straight ting. Cool. As this light, this frost, this ray of frost, explodes behind you, sort of like covering the bookshelf behind you in just frost. Alanis, it is your go.
Okay. I'm gonna point at Cecilia and be like, "There's one by the door. It's the real one, but the other one can still hurt us. So don't neglect it." And then I'm gonna fire another bow at the real one.
Nice one. Go for it.
There's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
And 9 points of piercing damage.
Amazing. So you shoot an arrow. Whereabouts are you hitting Cecilia with this arrow? Where are you aiming?
I think I'm trying to get her heart, I think.
Oof, love it.
If she has one.
Oh, if she has one. Her cold, broken heart. You shoot off your shot, and it sort of pierces through the sort of like natural armor she's got on. Just like her thick leather coat. But she kind of like reaches and sort of it kind of sticks almost into her arm as she like reaches down to try and like protect herself. Harvey, your arm suddenly begins to throb and your wrist feels like it's been hit by something sharply, and you take 5 points of necrotic damage.
Oh no.
I can't catch a fucking break.
This green energy in your veins lights up, flares, and then fades.
Who was that?
Harvey.
Me.
Is that like a life tether going on? Because it's the spell she had in the beginning. I think it is.
Don't worry about me. Just take her out. Fuck her up.
No, I don't know. If it's not going to do any damage to her, it's just going to hurt you. What's the point?
Oh, you did take damage. Sorry,
Just
take it
knock
off.
me out and then deal with it later.
It was 9, wasn't it? Glad you said that. I was too busy doing maths.
Harvey's like, I don't want to be here. Just end it.
I've
Cecilia's
seen
like, no,
enough.
no, that did hurt. That did hurt. Good job. Yeah, Cecilia, if Harvey out loud is going to be like, don't worry, like, I can take it, she's going to be like, so sorry, but babes, you really can't take it. But feel free to keep firing shots at me. I'd love to see what happens and how far it drives your friendship to the dirt.
This little
Alanis, anything else from you?
I don't have a bonus action. I guess I'll just be like, I don't think your brother would be very proud of you.
Hit it where it hurts.
Oh.
I know mine wouldn't be.
Ooh.
He would come back from the dead to haunt me himself if I tried to do you were doing. And if he would be proud of you, maybe it's good he said anyway.
Love it. Yeah, she is. She's like, you don't know shit about my brother. You don't know who he is, or who I am, or the lengths I would go to bring him back. Maybe that's not a reflection of me or my family. Maybe it's a reflection of how you feel about yours. And it is Guppy's turn, but I'm just gonna get rid of these guys because they're fucking out. They're not coming back. Unless like they trip over and hurt themselves or something. They're gone. I should have put them on the map, but I deleted them. That's fine. We won't need them again. Harvey, it is your turn.
Right. Oh, I know I moved down here, but I feel like I should just get rid of this girl up here. And Shawn Mendes is an ally, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think so. Is that what it is in the?
He's an
second one?
enemy
Yeah.
of the target. So
Yes. Nice one.
nice. Well, goodbye, Alanis. I'm going back up here.
Right.
I am gonna go for her with my rapier. A different thing, and that's a 17 to hit.
Lovely. That hits.
That is 8 damage to start, and an additional 1 sneak attack damage.
Sorry. Yes, I was just looking at her AC, and I was like, "Is this right?" And it is. She's just weak as fuck. What did you say? I completely didn't listen to any of that.
It's fine. It was 9.
9.
Yeah, 9 total.
Fantastic. So you swipe out at her, dealing your 9 points of damage, and she'll react. But then the Cecilia in the side room will just sigh and be like, "I'm so bored of this," and will snap her fingers, and this illusion will just drop and will vanish.
Why must she make my kill so unsatisfying? Fuck you, Cecilia. I'm gonna stay here with Shawn Mendes.
Nice. Excellent. Cool. Wrath is your go. I just deleted Cecilia from initiative. I don't suppose anyone remembers where she was in the initiative.
I think
I'm
she
sorry.
was between Wraith and Alanis.
Thank you.
I think she had 17.
Thank you so much, Chloe. I didn't want to have to go and look at the Awesome. So Wrath is your go.
Okay, right. I have several questions.
Oh.
Not for the DM. So I am concentrating on Shawn Mendes, right?
No, you're not.
Spell says
You are
concentration.
not. You're not
The bead.
concentrating on it.
Let's go!
I know. They're really
Let's
fucking
see
good.
it!
Yeah.
I
So sorry,
love
Lauren.
to see it!
That's fine.
Oh, that me!
So much fun.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Actually, no, sorry. I'm so sorry. No, you are. I'm so sorry. You are concentrating.
Yeah!
It's good from my end when her friends were going to summon it and she wasn't having to concentrate. Sorry. Yes, Wrath is
Oh, that's
concentrating on it.
devastating.
Sorry about that.
Oh, okay.
I was like,
No,
the
it's
beads,
fine.
isn't it? And I was like, well, no, it's not working against you, so no, it's not good. But it's still not good for Wrath.
Alright. So I'm like 15 feet flying above the machine.
Cool,
I look
yes.
down at it. I look to Cecelia. What does it feel like? Being a failure. So much effort! And he holds the pages of her notes up and lets them like fall slowly. So many failed attempts to try and save a brother. He simply doesn't want to return to you. I pity you, dear. And even if you kill me, and he tilts his head, I'll see you in hell. But not even you can elude death. And he... Basically, I'm 15 feet up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a thunder wave
Ooh.
on the top of the machine so that it
Okay.
doesn't hit my friends.
Okay.
So like the thunder wave is in the air with me,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna try and damage the machine.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Go for it. I mean, I'll just say it fails the save.
Yeah.
Because it's a hunk of gold. Yeah. Sure.
Okay. I just want the cube to hurt the machine, so it's like in the
That's
air.
fine.
Just
Yeah.
It takes 2d8 thunder damage.
Cool.
In addition, unsecured objects in the area are automatically pushed 10 feet away. And like the boom can be heard for like 300 feet. It's a little bit insane. 3d8. Oh, an 8. Let's go. And then 7.
Nice.
15 thunder damage.
Cool. I love it.
let's
Awesome.
see.
I'd say, by the way, to not hurt your friends, you'd have to be another 5 foot in the air. Like 20
Yeah,
foot,
5
'cause
feet
otherwise
up.
it would, like,
I'll just go
raise
up.
their heads or whatever.
So I'm 20 feet
cool.
up.
Yeah, and you unleash this like clap of thunder, and I'd say it's almost like you bring your hands together and your wings close around you momentarily, and as you unleash your hands and your wings, this thunder wave bursts out of you, reverberating the air around. Everyone's ears pop as Wrath does this, and the machine seems to shake and tremble, and it kind of starts to spin a little bit on its axis.
Oh, fuck!
Just slowly rotating.
I didn't think that would happen. I wanted to damage it, but
nothing
spells
appearing
clearly
to
activated.
happen, but it is just slowly rotating now. Yes. Cecelia is gonna. Oh, she is gonna look at you, and be. Oh no, I never wanted to kill you. You're far too useless to be dead. You're much more interesting to be able to experiment on, and failure just shows how much I care about this. That's what experimentation is. I don't expect to get it right the first try, and I've got many, many years to figure this out. So don't worry about me. I'm fine. It's you that you should be worried about. And it is Toki's go now, unless you're doing anything else.
I command Shawn Mendes to attack her.
That's fine. Cool. Go for it. Move Shawn and everything, bro.
Oh, hold on, it's just there, so I can't do that. 1 second. Oh, just chilling hand again. So, oh.
Beat her punk ass.
18 plus 8 is 26 to hit.
That hits.
D12. Oh, go on. 11 plus 3 plus 3. 17 cold damage.
Fantastic. Cool. So, brilliant. As that happens, and Shawn Mendes reaches out and just chills Cecilia's bones. She kind of almost shimmers, but flicks him on the nose to flick him away from her. And then she'll smile at you, Wrath, and say, maybe it's not yourself you should be worried about. Maybe it's those you care for? And her eyes will flick to Harvey. As Harvey, this intense cold seeps into your bones. You take 8 points of necrotic damage and you are out.
Oh no!
Oh jeez.
This isn't gonna end well.
Alright, Wraith's playing Medi Tiefling
Help.
today.
I thought the life tether was to the other Cecelia, but it's not. It's to her, isn't it? Yeah. Shit.
Anything else you want to say to me, or shall we just get on with this?
Me? I just want to kill you now.
Awesome. This glowing energy will like spark through Harvey's veins, and you can see on the ground as he kind of almost convulses, almost fitting, as this sickly energy moves around his body through his veins, up his neck, straining against the force of it. Toki, your go.
Okay.
Toki, fix it.
I think for you, Wraith, I will. And I actually can I because I think I have to spend half my movement getting up, don't I?
Prone.
Okay, so then I can go 5, 10, 15. Can I reach Harvey from here?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I will reach out and I will cast Cure Wounds on
Nice.
Harvey. Almost rolled a d20 then, that's not it. Okay, that is 9 points of healing to Harvey.
Thank you, my love. Back in the game.
Love it. Anything else, Tucky?
I think that's it from Tucky, and I think Tucky's not interested in engaging with her anymore.
Nice. Cool. Wraith, it is your go.
Excellent. Wraith is relieved that she no longer has to play Many Tiefling. Not her skill set. She is going to move closer. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Go on.
Excellent. And she'll just go, me again. Wouldn't want to keep it bored. And then we'll dagger. With sneak attack. Because Shawn Mendes is an
Sure, I
ally.
think so. If that's what the sneak attack thing does, I think that's what you said, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I don't know
within
that
5
it's an
feet of an
enemy.
ally.
Cool.
It's called. Let's roll the table, Cameron. Ooh, it's a 15.
That hits.
Excellent.
Oh,
It's good. It's 13 points of piercing damage.
excellent stuff. Amazing. As you swoop round, dagger, Harvey, you feel an intense burning sensation along your ribs. You look down and there's nothing there apart from black splotches. Green lights up again, shooting through your veins, and you take 7 points of necrotic damage.
It never ends.
Ray,
Is this life teller?
It ended!
Take this bitch out.
Lauren?
can I enter concentration? Have I done it yet?
What's happening? Hello? What's
With-
happening? So people are talking to me.
Does my stabbing break a concentration?
No, she's very good at these. What did you
Damn.
say, April?
Because I have a bead with a spell called life tether in it. Is this life tether that I'm seeing, given that
You can roll an Arcana check if you would like to on your go to try and figure it out.
Okay. It's not my go.
No,
Sorry.
it's not.
That's cool. I will offhand attack Cecilia. I'm sorry, Harvey.
It's alright.
I got the cleric up for you. Oh, it's better. It is a 23
That one hits.
for 1 more point of damage.
Nice one. Harvey, you take 1 point of necrotic damage as Cecilia takes the damage.
See, I gotta
as
keep. I kept you
Don't
up.
even worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
Cool. Fantastic. So, Cecilia, it is her go, and she has flipped Shawn Mendes on the nose. Is gonna whirl around to you, Wraith, and say, "Hi, yeah, how are you doing? Doing alright?" And as she does, she's sort of like gathering magical energy in her hand. You doing okay there?
Just peachy.
Excellent. Could you hold this for me for a sec? And she'll chuck this energy at you. And could you please make me a dexterity save?
Oh, of course I can. Don't be cocky, Cameron. Don't be cocky. It's +6. That's 17.
Could you please reroll that for me?
It's even better. It's a 25.
Thank you. Let me just check that. Yes. Awesome. So you do not take the full brunt of this, but from the point that she is thrown at you, like force of cold jolts out of you. You manage to jump, not taking the full force of it, but you do still take. Oh, where did I put the bloody dice? Oh, another one. 2, 6, 6. What was this? I don't know what it is. So that is so you take 9 points of cold damage from this.
Oh.
As this ball of light explodes and like rock and ice smashes you in the face.
Excellent. Thanks.
She is then going to reach her hand out to you again, Wraith, and just click her fingers. And could you please make a Constitution save for me?
Ooh, less confident about this, but let's see how it goes. Oh, better. 18.
18, awesome. You succeed, so nothing happens. Excellent. She is gonna look around at the room, and she's gonna be like, you know, I think I overestimated your abilities. I really thought this would be tougher, and I'm getting a little bored. So I don't know. I'll give you a few more tries, but maybe you're not hardy enough for my uses. Maybe I'll come find you later when you've developed a little bit more. And Alanis, it is your turn.
I don't want to hit her because she'll hurt Ducky. Not Ducky, Harvey. I'm going to back up a little bit. And then... Does it look like if I aimed at this little symbol on top of the machine, like... Was that sitting on top, or was it like in the middle of it?
No, so it's fixed to the floor. It's on top of sort of like this golden rod, and it's like 5 foot up on top of this sort of like rod, and there's this sphere that sort of is just in the middle of the machine. But it's not like a floating orb or anything. It just looks like a part of the machine that has this design on it, as like 4 plates of gold are wrapped around into a sphere.
Alright, I'm sorry, Harvey. I'm just gonna go with the longbow shot at her. It's a 9 to hit.
That
So
doesn't hit, I'm afraid. Oh, it misses. Sorry.
Yep.
Would you like to do anything else?
I mean, if we're so weak, you could just kill us now. Seems like you're a little more afraid than you thought you'd be.
Not afraid, just I don't know, I had high hopes. I felt like something was building up to this, and you know, I put a lot of effort into bringing you guys here, and for it to kind of not turn out to be what I needed is a little bit frustrating. And I put so much work into this town, into the rift, into my engine, that it's going to be a shame to just let all that go away. But I'll start again somewhere else, start again somewhere new. New identity, new town, new people to deceive. I'm sure some of you know about that.
No.
No, maybe you would.
Not something I know about at all. I'm afraid you've completely misread me there. And can
maybe
I
your friends,
use my bow?
though. I'd maybe keep an eye on some of the people that you considered friends.
I think I'll trust your judgment when it's a cold day in hell. And can I move my hunter's mark? Because I forgot that was a bonus action that I can do now.
Yes, we can. Put that on her there. Cool. Harvey, is your go.
Hello. I don't want to hit her and take myself out effectively. Do we know if Harvey is continuing to take damage when he's down? And
you can roll an Arcana check if you want for your action to kind of try and figure out the limitations of the spell.
Yeah, I'll do that because it beats killing myself. Arcana. Ooh, that's an 18.
I'll say that Life Tether isn't a super complicated spell. It's just not one that maybe you've kind of come across before, but I'd say you've read about it and sort of trying to understand arcane things. Um, the spell doesn't end if the target goes down, but it won't affect them when they're on 0 hit points. So before, when you were down, it wouldn't have hurt you anymore. But the second you came back up, it got its grips into you again.
Okay, so we could just knock me clean out and continue wailing on her. I think that is a sacrifice we have to be willing to make. I know I can't do anything. I was like, oh, I'll do an offhand attack. But I can't because I didn't do a main hand attack. So Harvey's just gonna call out to everyone and say, I know what it looks like. I'm not having a good time, but you just go for it, guys.
Love it. Fantastic. And with that, it is Wrath's go, flying 20 foot up in the air.
So with this machine, what I did last time, does it look like instead of damaging it, I've really just activated it with spell?
You've not activated it, but it didn't look like you really damaged it. It just is spinning on an axis, but it doesn't look like it's on. You don't really understand the machine, you don't know what powers it, you don't know how to turn it on. You've read like the briefest mention of it and it's in a sketch, but you're pretty confident that just spinning it hasn't turned it on.
And I'm pretty confident that I haven't really damaged it in any way.
Not really.
Cool.
And I think you're also pretty confident that damaging it wouldn't do anything other than annoy Cecelia. Yeah.
Right, okay. I will pull... So, is there any way I can break... Because I don't have counterspell, or like dispel. Is there any way I can break the lifecover between Harvey and Cecelia?
If you want to do Arcana check as your action, then go for it.
Cool, I'll do that. Oh, it's not bad. 18 for 7, 25.
Yeah, that's very good. So yeah, things like Dispel Magic probably would work, but like you say, you haven't got that. But yeah, she's been making concentration saves, like Stefan said earlier, that she's just doing well at them. So it's just going to be forcing her to break that concentration on it is the only thing that could really get rid of it, unless you have something specific to end a magical effect.
No. Right, on that note... Can my shadow spawn attempt to grapple Cecelia?
How big is the shadow spawn? Does it have a size?
I'll check now. It says medium monstrosity.
Okay.
So medium.
That's fine. Yeah, then absolutely good.
Is it like contested strength, I think?
I'm just looking it up because I can't remember.
Like, it basically, I want the shadow spawn to grapple both of her hands specifically.
To what end? To stop her from moving?
Spell casting, so
okay,
somatic
cool.
components would go.
Cool. Let me have a look, because I'm not sure. So it's an athletics check contested by Cecilia's athletics or acrobatics, and then that would give it the grappled condition. So her speed would become 0. I would say that if you wanted to specifically restrain her hands, your shadow spawn would have to succeed on this contested check by more than 5.
Sure.
That sounds alright?
Yeah, I'll go for it. Fuck it.
Cool, go for it. So it's athletics or acrobatics. Who's going to do acrobatics? Yeah, cool. Okay. She got a 12.
Oh! Okay, I rolled a natural 18 plus 1. Because I guess plus 1 strength, so
Fantastic.
19.
Yeah, so you've I'd say like not grappled her, like she can still move, but you have her hands like locked.
Yeah.
Shawn Mendes has her hands locked, and yeah, you've taken away the is it somatic, the movie hand thing?
Yeah. Somatic.
Awesome, as part of her spells, which is really really cool for you and not for her. Fab stuff. Cool. Would you like to do anything else? Are you doing anything else?
Nah, this is everything.
Cool. Toki, is your go.
Okay. I'm gonna run in to Cecelia. As I pass Harvey, I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna bring you up as soon as she's down. And then I'm gonna run to Cecelia and I'm gonna try and hit her with my sword, knowing that I'm gonna send Harvey down. That's a nat 20.
Oh! Yeah, that one
I've got to
hits.
give you. I've got to give you a Toki.
Okay, and I just got an 8. That's 16 plus 5 is 21 points of piercing damage. And as I stab her, I'm gonna say, I might be a nobody, but I'm a nobody with my sword in you.
Ooh, I love it. As you say that, Harvey, you take 11 points of damage. You are down, and this green energy flashes. You're convulsing. Awesome, cool. Awesome. Nice one. Anything else you're doing, Toki?
You know, I'm War Priesting to hit her again.
We love it. We love it.
Well, that's not very good. I don't think that hits. That's a 13 to hit.
Oh, that one misses, unfortunately. Just misses. So you dodge on that one. Imagine if I was like, haha, Harvey didn't roll high enough, and he does take damage while he's down, and you're killing him.
I did have that thought. I was like, what if it was a trick?
Yes, but no, you miss on that second hit, unfortunately. Would you like to do anything else?
No, I'll stay there.
Cool. Braith, your go.
Excellent. Wraith will just smirk at Cecelia, and say, maybe see you later, maybe not, and then just gonna dive forward with both her daggers again, and try and hit. Do I get advantage because her hands are held?
No,
She's grappled?
no.
Damn. That's okay. Okay. That is a 16 to hit.
That one hits. Awesome.
Sneak attack because Toki and Shawn Mendes are with me.
Love it. Shawn Mendes is always with us.
Oh, yes. That is 14 points of damage.
Brilliant. Love it. Love it.
And
Love
then
it. Love it. Ooh, that's
offhand
140.
attack.
No. Yep.
I don't think it's gonna get her, but we'll try anyway. It's an at 20
Ooh.
with 2 d4s, guys.
I love it.
Let's
I love it.
go.
I love it. I'm worried. She's worried. We're all worried.
It's 8 points of damage.
Amazing.
Oh god, those are good rolls.
Dang, that was good.
Go on.
Is she down?
No, she is not down.
Oh, liar.
No.
Amazing, cool. So you reach out, you go dagger, and she is like, she sort of says, Babe, why are you smiling? There's nothing to be that happy about. You're so sure of yourself, and then as she says that, you're just ignoring her. You slice in, and you like obviously sever some sort of artery because blood just starts spurting, and she goes, and like puts one hand or tries to put one hand to her side but can't because Shawn Mendes has them, and ends up sort of like with her elbow trying to like stem this bleeding. As she looks at you, and just says, "Fuck you." Anything else you would like to do?
She'll go, "Oh, babe, I'm sorry. Did my knife hurt your back?"
Excellent. She is going to look at you and says, "You might have done, but I'm about to do so much worse to you." And she is going to, looking with Shawn Mendes, her hands still grappled in front of her, she is going to close her eyes and whisper something, and then blink out of existence.
No!
And disappear.
Teleported? Or
Is he still making this motion? It's like, does it look like he's still holding
Let me see. I don't think she's brought Shawn Mendes with her, so yeah, he is just sort of like in the air, like, oh.
Oh.
whatever she didn't have a somatic component.
It didn't.
Shit!
Luckily for me, you made me worried there. I was like, fuck. But yeah. What you guys do? It is Alana's go.
Oh, great. Okay, so I have Hunter's Mark on her, so does it feel like I have advantage on perception or survival checks to try and find it? Or any check I make to find it. So does it feel like, she's just gone invisible, or like she's completely blinked out of the room?
So yes, straight away without even casting it, she's not in the room anymore. But if you want to sort of try and track her, I suppose, location, you can roll with your advantage.
Yeah, I'll try and track her location, and she's in the tower.
Go on.
Okay. Would that be a survival or a perception?
Do survival.
Okay. In which case, it is a 17.
Awesome. You get the sense that she is reasonably far away outside of the tower. You get a kind of like, again, it's like Alana's sort of reaching out maybe to like nature to help her with this. And it's like you kind of close your eyes and like feel movements of air and then extend your awareness. And you feel like the link between yourself and Hunter's Mark, and you feel it moving. And you feel kind of like the rustle of like dead grass around her feet as she walks away. And she seems to be about like 500 feet away.
We'll convey that to the rest of the group.
Are we going after her?
And we can try, but can you catch up 500 feet before she's gone again?
I'll send the shadow spawn after her.
It's not your go yet. It's Harvey.
Oh yeah.
So Harvey, could you please make a death save and do
Of course I can. Oh fuck! Shit. Oh, stay on the desk. Okay.
Cool. Wrath, your go.
Sorry, Harvey's on death saves?
Yeah, Harvey's down.
Okay. I'll send the shadow, because there's windows in this place, right?
Yeah,
They
there are
were just gonna
windows.
protect us.
Yeah, they're like kind of closed. They're sort of like magical, firm air into the glass.
Yeah.
They're not necessarily open.
I'm not sure how this works with this shadow spawn.
That's bad.
Yeah. I'm just gonna direct this, like, tell the shadow spawn what I heard from Lannis and direct it after her.
Okay.
Because it will go after an hour anyway. And that's the shadow spawn's turn.
Okay.
And
cool.
I'll stabilized.
Sort of buzz.
I mean, Toki's right after me. Toki, do you want me to just leave it to you? 'Cause-
Yeah, I was gonna cast Cure
Yeah.
Wounds, so.
Okay.
Cool.
And I'll. I don't know. Nothing else I really can do. I'll try and stop this machine from spinning.
Yes, sure. Roll like a strength check to see if you can just hold it.
It's not. I don't think it's enough. No, 16.
Yeah, you sort of managed to grab it, and it's like, I don't know if you remember when you were a kid, like grabbing like a roundabout as they go round and round and trying to stop it. Feels like that. Like your arms are gonna be wrenched out your sockets. You manage to make it slow down, but you don't quite manage to make it stop.
It's slowly going round and round. Yeah, that's me.
Cool. Excellent. Before Toki, you can move over to Harvey to save him. There's a rumbling noise as the tower around you begins to shake. Things fall off of shelves, and the engine itself, Wrath, that you were just pulling begins to spin violently. There are shattering noises from above you as kind of the glass ceiling above Cecilia's tower begins to come crashing in on itself, and the tower begins to collapse with all you still inside of it. And Cecilia would rather kill you, destroy all your research, than let you live and escape this. So what we're now entering is a skill challenge. So for a skill challenge, this is a very like montage, cinematic kind of role playing. It's not going to be in combat. We're not going to be going through initiative. Instead, you're going to have to use your proficiencies to role play your escape. So in the middle of the map, I'm just making visible now. Give me a sec because it's being a little shit. Is this gonna continue to be really annoying? Okay. Sorry, it won't pick up the things that I wanted to. There we are. Oh. Okay. Annoying. Fuck's sake. Sorry.
Fine.
No, you're good. You're
Okay,
allowed
yeah.
to take your time.
We're all just sitting here in shock.
Okay, so there's now a bunch of circles in the middle of the board, and you need to get 5 successes before you get 3 failures, essentially. So however you want to escape this tower, that's screaming. We don't want screaming, is it?
I mean, we might be screaming.
Yeah.
That's true. You might be screaming. I just want rumbling.
Brave won't be. Wrath might be.
So, no, 6. Sorry. So yeah, you need 6 successes before 3 leaves to escape this tower. So examples of things you might use. So you might use survival to navigate the safest route out of the tower, athletics to raise ahead of some debris, insight to gain access into the tower's like integrity and understand it, or investigation to sort of logically think out a plan of escape. But also you can be creative, like you could describe something used that's a bit left field to get out. However, there are some rules, so you have to be proficient in a skill to attempt it. Like you can't try and do an investigation check if your character isn't proficient in it. Once you have done a skill, you can't attempt it again. So like another character can use that skill, but like if Alanis uses like nature or survival to try and understand how she can get out of this tower, Alanis can't use it again, but Toki could, if that makes sense. If you fail a check, then you will light up one of these failed symbols, and if you succeed it, you'll light up one of the success ones. However, if you do fail, there will be like minor consequences to failing it. So for example, someone might take damage if you're the person failing the skill check. If you fail all 3 checks before you succeed all of them, the tower collapses onto you and we will then have to move on to how are you going to get out of a crumpled tower that has just collapsed onto you.
Backup characters.
If that makes sense to people. So if that makes sense, who would like to go first? And yeah, Harvey is still on death saves.
So can I cast a spell on Harvey, or is it now like
You
we're in
can
this
cast
thing?
a spell on Harvey, yeah. And it won't count as a success or a thingy, but you're able to help bring Harvey back up if you would like to.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do first. Is I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Harvey, which is my last spell slot, so no one else go down. And that will be 6 points to Harvey.
Thank you. Waking up to absolute chaos.
I've got one
We go
thing
back
also.
to sleep.
Crumbling down around you. You awaken, and then you kind of look up to Toki as if to say thank you, and then pull him to one side, as just where Toki was crouching over you, there is now just a large shard of glass that has come from the ceiling and would have sliced clean through Toki if you hadn't pulled him away. So, who would like to go first? And try and...
Ceiling open.
Sorry?
Ceiling open.
It's like a little bit, not much. There's like shards of glass that are falling.
Does it feasibly look like a window could be smashed up there?
Potentially, if you want to try and use one of your like 6 successes, like attempts to try and smash a window as a potential to try and find a way out. For the party, you can try that. It would probably be like an athletics check to try and break a window up there, because it's like hard. It's not like window glass. It's like ceiling glass. Like it's meant to sustain a lot of damage, and it's high up in the air. It's about 40 foot up in the air.
Okay. Not gonna do that then. Ray will just shout at the party, "Leg it! Balcony!"
Cool. Yeah.
And then I don't know what that check would be to start legging it to the balcony.
Yeah, I mean, what are you doing? It's completely up to you. Like, I'm not going to tell you sort of what to do. It's what skill check are you going to try and use to try and succeed on to sort of try and get you and your party out of this tower.
Okay.
It's less sort of like navigating a route. We're not going to be moving things. It's like a sort of montage in a film, rather than being like,
Okay.
and now Wraith moves 5 foot. It's like, stuff is crumbling around you. How are you trying to get out?
So I'll go with the first thing. I'm gonna climb. I'm going to whip out some wings
Oh.
and fly with a rock up to the balcony and start trying to, not the balcony, the ceiling,
Cool.
and start trying to smash the glass.
Cool. Are you proficient in athletics checks to try and do this? What are you doing to try and smash this window? What skill check are you using?
Sorry, it has to be a proficiency
Yes,
one.
yeah, you've got to be proficient in it to try and
I'll
do it.
use my perception or my sleight of hand to try and gauge where the weakest points are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say perception or insight, and probably not sleight of hand.
Okay, cool,
to
cool.
do that.
I'll use insight.
Cool. Excellent.
That is a 17.
Awesome. Yes, so a 17 succeeds. Sorry, I should have said the DC, but I blanked for a second. But yeah, a 17 will succeed for you to sort of understand the weakest point maybe, and you figure the weakest point is probably around where shards of glass are already forming and the tower's kind of crumbling. And so you whip out some wings. What do your wings look like?
Identical to my brothers.
Mm.
They are bat-like and dark and leathery and topped with shiny talons.
Nice. So you whip out your wings. You grab just like one of the fallen pieces of debris and you fly up, identifying the best place that you can try and break the glass to try and get some sort of exit out the top of this tower. And you see a kind of certain weak point, so you've identified it, and that is one success for your group. Anybody else? What's anyone else sort of doing to try and escape this crumbling tower?
Can I do a religion check to try and reach out to Azra and say, your name wrongfully got us into this mess. Please, please guide us out and
Cool.
let us return home safe.
Yeah. So reaching out to Azra for guidance, love it. So yeah, the DC for this is going to be 14. So go for it.
That is a 17.
Awesome. So you kind of close your eyes for a momentary second, plead to Azra, who, like you say, whose name was used incorrectly, and got you into this trouble. You sort of reach out and you feel a sort of presence, and as you do, a sort of like, it feels like a hand is laid on your shoulder, and then this kind of light, this kind of like bright purple beam of energy seems to light the way, almost showing you a clear route out of the tower, which is another success for your group. Anybody else?
And can we just follow the light?
Yes. So
Is it like a light on the floor, or
No.
like going up to the ceiling? Or...
It's kind of like, I don't know, maybe I've explained what this kind of sort of situation is. It's like, I know you're very much like, I could just walk out of this tower, but it's more to sort of like make it a bit more interesting, so you kind of have to roll in some way to like succeed these 6 checks. So like, how would Alanis sort of like perceive or understand the best way out of this situation using her proficiencies?
I truly don't know. Yeah, I got no idea. I can't think of anything right now.
Okay. Does anyone else want to?
So the ceiling is smashed, yes? So we have a way out.
Well, Wraith kind of identified like a sort of weak point in the ceiling.
Okay. From where, I'm hoping you're going to let me do this as a history. From kind of where on the tower that would get us out at the top, can I recall seeing, as we were kind of coming to the tower from the outside, anything we could use to then get down, obviously, from the height?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, roll me, for sure, a history check. I'll say DC is 12. Just sort of recall what the tower looks like as you
She's
were
got
coming up to
climbing
it.
plants. Obviously, there's trellises, and it's what was the vibe?
+5, so that's a 21.
Excellent, no, massive success. Yeah, so you recall, the tower unfortunately doesn't have plants and terraces and pipes and stuff, but if you were to somehow get out the top here, it has a sloping roof, which leads to a sloping roof of the balcony, and then it leads you to sort of like the extension, which is just a flat roof. So you're like, we feasibly could, like slide out of this once you got out through the top of the tower. And so, yes, excellent. So using history to kind of work out a escape plan, that is another success.
It's so hard with your proficiencies.
Honestly.
I'll try and like investigate a path upwards.
Yeah, excellent. So yeah, you're like, we can figure out a way out, but how do we get up there? Nice one.
Yeah.
So
And
I'll
I'll
say
like
it again.
try and use mage hand to like help clear of that path.
Nice, that's cool, awesome, yeah. So fab, investigation, I'll say DC 13.
Is that a natural 20?
Excellent, amazing.
I have +7, so 27.
Oh, beautiful, I love it, fantastic.
I thought it was a 1, and then I was like, no, it's the sigil.
No, I love it, amazing. Yes, so another success, so you've only need 2 more successes, and you've had any failures, you're acing this. Not Harvey, sorry, Raph, you kind of look around, use Mage Hand to kind of clear away a few bits of debris, and you're like, if I continued using Mage Hand in this way, then I might be able to kind of build a ramp or something for us to get up and get those that can't fly out of this room, through like climbing up the debris, climbing up this machine, and yeah, out through the roof.
I could do throw a rope down and sleight of hand to try and tie it off somewhere.
Yeah, how would you use sleight of hand? Understanding the sleight of hand skill to like.
Super amazing dexterity, like rope tying skills.
Fair enough.
With my trickery hands.
Fair
Or
enough.
my-
Go for it. I'll say
Now-
DC 14 for this one.
Okay. Weak persuasion on my part, but thank you. It's a 10.
That fails, unfortunately. So as you are trying to.
Sorry, Chloe's comment. It is what she's like. I'd like to stealth my way out of the situation. I was never here.
Okay, I can't color in one of it. It just keeps picking up all of them for some reason. So I don't know why I can't color it in, but you failed one. So Wraith, as you're like trying to sort of tie this, thank you. As you're trying to tie the rope to the side of this building, the glass underneath you shatters, and your wings have to kind of like launch out to sort of protect yourself from falling like 50 feet. But as you do, like your wings kind of catch jagged glass, and you take.
I don't get them out.
You only take 1 point of slashing damage, as your wings are now bleeding. Anybody else?
Can I, seeing what Wraith was trying to do, I have some rope. Can I tie it round an arrow and like fire it up?
Yeah, love it. Cool.
To a ship. Like survival knowledge
Yeah.
of knots and things like
I
that.
like it. I like it. Yeah, for sure. Go for it. Roll yourself a check. I'll say this is DC 13.
Beats it.
Nice, excellent, brilliant. So another success. Fantastic. So yeah, Wraith, as your rope attempt slips through your fingers, another one instantly shoots up from Alanis, and Wraith, you're able to grab this arrow out of the air, and you now have another piece of rope that you can use to try and pull your friends up. So we only need one more success for everyone to get out of this situation safely.
Can do an Arcana.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was thinking, using the produce flame cantrip to just blast shit away. I don't know. Unless anyone has anything better.
Do you think insight would help in this situation?
You can kind of do insight to sort of judge the integrity of things, like assess maybe who might need help climbing up the rope or something, so you can support people.
Alanis needs help climbing up the rope. She's got -1 strength.
Oh no!
Is anyone proficient in acrobatics or athletics?
No.
Oh yeah, yes.
Can I have to do a nature check in this trying time?
I have a feeling that Xana might be kind of like
Oh.
acrobatic.
Yeah, of course.
If I notice Alana's is struggling, I'll go like grab her and fly up with her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm not proficient in strength, I'm just commenting.
That's fine.
Perception check
Yeah.
to see
Hey!
who is
Nice.
struggling, and then I will do
Ah.
what Rasmus said he was going to do and fly down and grab them.
Love it, love it. Excellent, excellent. You haven't done perception before, have you? I can't remember. I don't think.
No.
You have. Cool, excellent. Fantastic. Last one. So I'll say this is DC 14. To just look at your friends and try and see, like, is everything going to plan here? I've got the rope. It's fine. I can pull people up. But who needs a hand?
Just need a 7. It's hot.
The drama! The drama!
Mm.
It's
Ride it
a
out.
9, which means it's a 16.
Nice one. Fantastic. So that is the last success that you need to get out of this damn tower.
Who's struggling? I'll grab you.
And yeah, you see that like Alanis is struggling to pull herself up on this rope. Everyone kind of gets on helping each other up. Wraith, you sort of manage to tie it round. There's sort of like a chimney thing that you see that you tie it round. You fly down, you grab Alanis, and Alanis, suddenly Wraith appears of you, wings outstretched that you've not seen before, grabs you and hauls you out of the tower. Just as the floor begins to give away, and you see like that the second floor has also just completely given away, and it is just now like a 60-70 foot drop just straight down. Everyone else is on the rope trying to pull your way up. Toki, you still feel a sort of like comfort from Azra, sort of like helping and guiding you, showing like the best places to sort of place your hands to haul yourself up this rope, and eventually where to step or where not to step on this sort of glass roof. And all of you slide down the glass roof, slide down the balcony, and you land on the flat roof of the first floor tower. As you do, there's like a cracking sound behind you, like an almighty like roar of just like steel and stone and glass giving out, and there is a huge dust cloud as all of you jump off of this first story flat roof and just start legging it away from the tower. Some of you rolling, some of you like, you know, not landing perfectly, but your friends there helping, pulling you up, keeping you going as this dust cloud at your backs just explodes and envelops you just in complete dust and darkness. And you're stumbling through, trying to kind of find a way out of it, find your way back to light. And after like a minute or two of kind of stumbling through, holding onto each other, making sure you're okay in this unfamiliar plane, this strange world, hurt from a battle with this evil bitch of a wizard, and stumbling away, the dust cloud clears and you turn back and you see that all that remains of Cecilia's tower is rubble and ash. And that is where we will leave the session today.
The books, the precious books.
I mean, we picked them